Davido's self-acclaimed daughter Oluwapo calls for a new DNA test. Muslim clerics who actually saved about 300 Christians died at the age of 90. Mercy Johnson arrests content creator Bliss over alleged defamation, and Kuti drags Wizkid FC fans because of the comparison between his father and Wizkid.
We are Wizkid FC, we are Wizkid FC, we are the clowns of Nigeria, we are the stupid children of Nigeria. We don't sell anybody. Imagine what they are proud of. We don't sell anybody. We are disrespected to anybody. We can do anything for Wizkid. We are the way. Look at these dumbass things you are proud of.
These and many more is what you are going to be coming across in this video. But if this is your first time joining my channel, do well to click the subscribe button, do well to like this video, and let's go. So yes, Mercy Johnson just arrested one of my favorite TikTokers, and her name is Bliss. She's a content creator who actually talks about news. And this is coming after she made one particular post concerning Mercy Johnson's family, in which she claimed that her source was from Kuti Jews, one of these bloggers that don't have head, that does actually post things, and because the blogger is actually faceless, nobody can actually trace. It's not that nobody can actually trace. It can still be traced if you actually want to trace, but nobody has actually really been traced to all of these faceless bloggers. So these people just come and make all these news, make all these allegations, post unverified news, where she actually collected the update from and spoke about it. The QT Jews just made it known that an actress called Mercy, and everybody could have thought that, okay, that is Mercy Johnson that you're talking about, and the way he actually narrated the story on their own blog. So Bliss actually carried this story, talked about this story, and now she's been arrested for it, for alleged defamation. According to that story, it has been said that Mercy Johnson's husband actually had a baby mama who got pregnant for him. It actually happened that Mercy Johnson caught about it, but didn't say a word. And because of that, the side chick, it sounds like a Nollywood movie, to be very honest, but it is just what it is. So it happened that the side chick was in need of a maid to take care of her because she was not healthy, you understand? So she needed a maid. And Mercy Johnson caught sight of it and provided a person to go into the house. So it actually happened that Mercy Johnson's person actually became the maid of this particular baby mama and started helping her, and one day the maid gave her poison to actually bring down the pregnancy, and that was how the pregnancy actually dissolved. And it was said that they went to the police station and all of these things. So she made that allegation and all of those news, which was unfounded, which was really not verified. And QT Jews, who actually posted the news at first, is said to have currently disabled their page because so many people are actually going there to go and bash them and say many things. And to be very honest, it's just quite sad that she just has to be one of the victim of all of this. So right now, many people have actually been talking about it. Content creators have actually been talking about it, that Mercy Johnson should please, because if this matter actually goes to court, there's no way she can actually prove all of these things, because QT Jews that actually posted this has disabled their page. And if they're actually going to look for the owner of the QT Jews, it might take a longer time. And we know that we are in Nigeria already. So it is just what it is. We are just begging that Mercy Johnson actually release her. Very Dark Man actually came out yesterday after getting so many reports of what Mercy Johnson did. And it was just few months ago that Mercy Johnson was crying and shouting to the general public about this same thing that is happening to her. About how Regina Daniels' brother said so many unfounded news, unverified news, how the mother said so many unverified news about Regina Daniels, and it was still the same fight that they were fighting for at that time. So right now, it just looks to me as if everybody has the power, everybody would do what they like with power, because the same thing that you guys were struggling, going up and down for, sweating, is still the same thing that you are doing to this family. The most shocking thing about this whole story is the fact that this particular lady in question has a wedding in few days time. Few days. Imagine you having to have your wedding in few days time, and now you are in prison for a news that is unverified. That is how sad it actually is. To be very honest, I just feel like Mercy Johnson should please release her, and I'm just hoping that by the time this video gets out, many people are already talking about the fact that they have released this particular girl in question. I'm sure she will not even do it again. I'm very sure that she has learned her lesson. She has been in prison for like 4 or 5 days now, right? 4 or 5 days now, if not more, right? So I feel like she would have learned her lesson, and Mercy Johnson should please, because if they're actually going to channel this energy to fight themselves over this matter, it's not going to be funny, because she will have to prove, and if she cannot prove, then there is problem. So we are begging Mercy Johnson to please release her, and I'm just hoping that by the time this video actually gets out to general public, they've released her already. So moving on to the next news. Seun Kuti is actually dragging Wizkid fans currently. So let's just watch the video already.
Oh, you go 4 days. Come on, drag Garawa. Say you think your superpower is to drag. I know how to drag online. You comment, I'll go and comment and drag. Any cool, Emi gon, super dragger. Emi gon, super dragger.
So from the video, you can actually see that Wizkid fans are in trouble because of Seun Kuti. And it actually stems out from one statement that Wizkid fans are actually used to. Wizkid is the greatest Afrobeat artist of all time, even bigger than Fela Kuti. Seun Kuti, who is the son of Fela Kuti, is actually making it known that why must they add his father to the equation? Why do they need the validation of their father, their own father, to actually make Wizkid stand out? And to be very honest, he actually came for them really bad. He has actually been coming for him. They have been coming back for him. Some are saying they will take down his account. Some are even threatening him and all of these things. But he is actually not afraid. He's giving them back to back to back. And it has been a tussle on social media. Wizkid has not said anything about this whole issue. He has not made a word about all this whole issue. But I just feel like Wizkid fans sometimes may overdo things. That is why he's actually trying to put it out there. Of course, me, I'm a 30BG fan. I love 30BG so much. So if you say your Wizkid is your own greatest of all time, DAVIDO is my own greatest of all time. You understand? Me, I don't even have any issue with it. But everybody has the choice. But I just feel like Wizkid FC should just stop involving his father. You understand? He actually even made it known that he made money from people just talking about this and even having to mention this. So I just feel like this is actually still going to go on, especially if Wizkid fans don't stop. And if he has actually seen it as a food or a content to do the more, of course it will continue. That is just what I actually feel about this whole issue. So Wizkid fans, please stop adding his father's name to this, whether it's greater than him or not. He even made reference to the fact that the billion streams that we actually talk about on social media, cats get millions of streams, dogs get billions of streams. So all of those things don't actually matter in the scheme of things. But how great, how influential, how impactful is Wizkid? How impactful is his father? So let's forget about adding his father to the whole equation and let everything die down. So let me know what you actually think about it. And let's move on. One of Nigerians' hero, Alhaji Abdullahi Abubakar, who is an imam and a traditional ruler in Plateau State, is being said to have died at the age of 90. Some people are actually claiming that he died at the age of 90. Some people are actually claiming that he died at the age of 92, but we are not actually sure. But there was one remarkable thing that he did in June 2018. It actually happened that in Plateau State, there's always this common thing of armed men attacking villages, coming for the life of Christians, most especially. It can just happen and these people will just storm your place, kill Christians and all of these things. But something remarkable happened in 2018. When these armed men came, they stormed a particular village called the Bakinlandi, and when they actually came, majority of these men, women, children fled. They ran for their lives because these armed men came with guns, with cutlass to actually kill so many Christians, because it was like a Christian dominated area. So they actually came with the intention to kill people. But because this man was respected, this man was known as like a traditional leader and also an imam. And when these people actually came to his house, he actually received about 300 Christians and locked the gates. Some kept in the mosque, some kept in the house. And when these armed men came to his house, he stood by the gate, trusting the fact that these people will not enter this house. He said that if you actually want to enter this house, you must kill me first. And because these armed men knew this Muslim man and they actually respected him, they had to go back. And that was how these 300 people were saved. Particular gesture actually became a viral thing because many people were not expecting a Muslim to actually be able to take in Christians when armed men were coming for them. So it was really, really crazy. It was really hard because he had to sacrifice his life. Because had it been they actually said they actually wanted to kill him, he would have died that day. But because he was a Muslim, he protected, number one, the mosque, speak to the conscience of these people, and also begged them and pleaded with them that they should not actually do this to the lives of people. Right now he has died, but before he died, he received the MON award from the federal government. Yes, he also received International Religious Freedom Award from the USA, awarded by the United States Department of State in 2019 for his extraordinary act of risking his own life to save members of another religious community. He was also honored with other recognitions such as Nigerian Young Professionals Forum, the NYPF Award in 2018 for his role in nation building and peace, and he died at the age of about 90 years. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Moving on to the last news. This is the news of DAVIDO and his alleged self-acclaimed daughter, Anoluwapo Adeleke. And so let's talk about it. It actually happened that back in 2018, Davido's self-acclaimed daughter came out to the general public through the help of Kemi Olunloyo at that time to actually make it known that Davido actually has a daughter in Ibadan. And their meeting stemmed out from a particular girl who was actually working in a restaurant. They had this collabo together, they knocked each other, and she carried the pregnancy for months, and she delivered the baby. It happened that from that time, they've actually been making mention of the fact over and over again. It got to a time that they actually had to conduct DNA over this child. They conducted the DNA, and the DNA proved void that, of course, she was not Davido's father. But now they are coming back in 2026 to actually make claims that that particular report that was given to them back then was actually falsified and it was not real, and they actually need to conduct another DNA. And now this particular girl, Anoluwapo Michelle Adeleke, is 12 years old. And now she's requesting for another DNA just to clarify things up. And Davido came out to the general public to say, I have done DNA 5 times. And all of this DNA proved futile. Many Nigerians on social media were like, 5 DNAs? 5 DNA? And what are you looking for? But they came out to actually refute the news that they didn't do any 5 DNA. That the only DNA that they conducted was when the father actually talked about it. And instead of taking them to an hospital, they were taken to a lab where our samples were collected. And because our samples were collected, they were not able to enter the room to actually know if it was true or not. But they just had to see the report. And now, many Nigerians on social media are actually begging. Some people are pleading that he adopts the girl. And me, I'm saying it that there's no way you actually expect him to adopt somebody that is not his, or somebody that he does not wish to father. And that is fact. And if we actually allow him to adopt this particular girl, then somebody else can wake up tomorrow and claim that Rema is actually the father of the child that she gave birth to. Another person can wake up tomorrow and just label another child on any celebrity because it's an easy access to get free money, get the influence, get popular. And everybody will actually want to pay attention because the person speaking is actually a lady and there's a child involved. And now the person that I pity most in all of this is not even the mother, is not even Davido, is the particular girl that actually just want to know who her father is. And that's why I'll blame so many ladies that you will know, because they will not tell me that you don't know who you knocked at this particular point in time, except if you're actually doing OS, except if you're into hookup. Because tell me how you will not know who the father is, and after the report is being made out, you are still claiming that the person is still your father. So the woman is actually saying that they actually want a new free DNA that will actually show truly if Davido is the father or not. And some people are also making it known that there's no need for Davido to actually do any DNA again. Because what are we talking about here? And with Davido and the conversation, you can see how furious Davido is. I'm not your father. You want me to be your father by fire, by force? I am not your father. If you actually look at this particular girl, right from my childhood days, is how this girl has actually been calling this man his father. Just watch a video of how she wished him happy birthday.
I'm Adeleke. I want to wish my daddy happy birthday. David, happy birthday. How are you? Are you fine? I miss you. Where are you coming to take me to? Where are you coming to take me? I miss you. My birthday.
I was shocked when I came across this video. I was like, wow. In fact, what even shocked me the more was not even this particular one. Anybody can actually do this. You can actually father to anybody. But look at how they actually profiled our Instagram page. Just take a look at how they profiled this page. Everything to Adeleke, by fire, by force. Whether Davido wants the child or not, you must be Adeleke by force. The father does not know that you're actually giving somebody the son name, but you just decided to give the person the son name by fire, by force. You label that child one name that the father did not agree to, all because you think. You understand? Why must the child be Adeleke by fire, by force? And that is what this child has grown up to know. This is the person that they are telling me is my father. My mom can't lie to me. Or I think my mom can't lie to me. So she has to trust her mom that he's claiming that Davido is actually her father. So at this point, I'm just pleading or begging, because I'm actually saying that Davido has actually made it known that when we actually come and we strike, nobody should beg. Because at this point, I feel like this guy is married already. Every of these things should have been settled before the marriage. But this guy is married. Why are you guys bringing it up? You have been able to train this girl before now. Why are you bringing it up now? You understand? But anyways, if you actually say she's the father and if you actually saying he's the father and he actually needs to be responsible for the child, I just feel like it will be a hard thing because this guy is angry now. They will actually want to take it up, and if they are taking it up, the mother might be the one that will actually suffer for it, and the child, in fact. Because if they lock this mother up and they conduct a DNA test and they now find out that this particular girl is not Davido's daughter, it will be a problem for the mother. And now Davido is saying he's going to strike, he's going to do his worst. Now, if he starts his worst, Nigerians will come begging. Because of course, Nigerians will not want to see that girl suffer. And that is fact. That's why I feel like women should be careful who they give their body to, who they submit their body to. You can't come and say you are knacking Davido, you go get belle for him, and when he did not send you to give him belle. Why you are not on protection? You understand? But I'm not going to blame him. I'm also going to blame Davido, who is prick is all around back in the day. I want to think that he has changed now. You understand? Because I love him so much. Mitachi Biju fan. But everybody was meant to maintain. If you know you are not ready to father a child, come on, protect yourself. Protect yourself. I know some women can actually be wicked. They will see you go and punch it, thinking just like the Helen Hart. Eliante and Kubanachi phrase Wahala Saga that they are going up and down. But I just feel like at this point, anybody that actually think that giving a celebrity a child is what will actually allow her to get access to that family, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself big time. Big time, and you will suffer for it. Just look at the mental health of the mental state of that particular girl in question. Now look at what the mother will be having to go through every time on the news just because say you get belle for the video. Look at how many people are actually disgracing you on that different comment section, saying different words. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And if at all that child now gets to be Davido's turn, look at all the words that Davido has actually said to that girl. I'm not your father. Get out. This and that. Though so many people have actually claimed that it's Kemi Olunloyo that is actually attending to that account, that it looks like what Kemi Olunloyo can actually do. So what do you actually think about it in the comment section? What do you think about the news? What do you think about Mercy Johnson arresting Eddie Bliss, my favorite TikTok content creator? What do you actually think about the 92-year-old man who actually saved 300 people? 300 Christians. What do you actually think about Seun Kuti dragging Nigerians, dragging Wizkid FC fan most especially, dragging Wizkid FC fan most especially? Let me know. See you in the next. Love you.